Very intense. It's 10 minutes, it'll focus on cardio, and just a couple minutes into it, I was totally out of breath, my heart was pumping, so it's a good one. The first 9 minutes of it are an interval circuit, so it's just like a lot of the other HIIT workouts I post. This one's gonna be 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. You do that 9 times. Here's where it gets a little funky. You have a primary exercise during those 40 seconds, but then every 10 seconds, you'll do a secondary exercise. So let's look at an example. So in this example, you're doing hot feet. That's your primary exercise. 40 seconds of hot feet. Every 10 seconds, you're gonna hear a beep, and then you'll do a jump tuck, and then you go right back into hot feet. So that's what the 40-second intervals of work look like. You have 3 different exercises. Each of those have a secondary exercise with them. You rest for 20 seconds between them, and you go through that 3 times. So that's your first 9 minutes. Then we're going to finish up the workout with a 60-second blast. 60 seconds nonstop work. You'll do 20 seconds of hot feet, 20 seconds of high knees, 20 seconds of mountain climbers. Those are the 3 primary exercises. If you're confused, don't worry, I'm gonna walk you through it. That is the beauty of a video. Make sure you warm up beforehand, and if you are all warm and ready to go, we are gonna get started. So we're going to start by doing the hot feet with a jump tuck combo that I already demoed. So you're going to find a nice wide squat position, and we're going to start running our feet. Now you're doing this for 40 seconds. Every 10 seconds you're going to hear a beep, and when you do, I want you to do a jump tuck. If you have knee issues, do a jump squat instead of the jump tuck. Now when you land, I want you right back in that low position, and you go immediately back into the hot feet. And that's 2 down, 2 to go. So when you're running it out like this, you're really just staying on the balls of your feet, and you want to keep those knees bent, so hips back and down. All right, 3 down, 1 more to go, almost there. Can you get a little lower in this? Can you run those feet a little faster? And rest. Okay, 20 seconds. The next exercise combo we're going to do, your primary exercise is going to be high knees. So it's like running in place, bringing your knees up to your chest. If you have knee issues, you're going to march in place instead. Your secondary exercise will be kind of like a burpee. All right, let's go. Run it out. So the secondary exercise, your chest is going to go all the way down to the floor. So when you hear the beep, jump into a plank position, immediately lowering chest to the floor. Boom, hop back up to your feet and run it out. So I told you, if you have knee issues, you're going to march instead of run in place right here. To modify that chest to the floor, just jump to a plank and then back to your feet rather than lowering all the way down to the ground. So we have 2 down, 2 to go. So you don't want to waste any time. Chest hits the floor, you hop back up, you're right into those high knees. Can you get the knees a little higher? Pull your abs in tight. Last one, chest to the floor and rest. Okay, one more exercise combo to go, and then we'll start from the top. Next up, we're going to do mountain climbers. Your secondary exercise is going to be a low squat snap. So from the plank position, you would jump your feet up wide to the outside of your hands, staying low in a squat. Find your high plank and let's go. So as you do these, you want to keep your hips right around shoulder height. So as you tire, you might notice your butt kind of piking up in the air. Try to avoid that. So with that low squat snap, notice how I stayed really low in it. You jump your feet up. As you do, you take your hands off the floor low and then hop right back into the plank. Three down, 1 to go. If you need to modify this one, guys, instead of jumping your feet up to that squat position, just step the feet one at a time, but do it as quickly as you can. And rest. All right, you're done with the first round. We're going to repeat that twice more, starting back at the top with the hot feet. Okay, start making your way into that low, wide squat position. At the beeps, we start back with hot feet. So you might remember this one if you were a kid and played basketball. We were always made to do this one. It killed back then and it still burns now. At the beeps, guys, you have that jump. Good. Now, again, you can do a jump squat instead of a jump tuck. The difference is with a jump squat, you don't bring your knees up into your chest. So it's a little easier and it'll make the landing a little softer. All right, 2 down, 2 to go. Notice how I land back in a low squat position. Don't land on locked knees. That is not good for the joints. Woo, and rest. All right, high knees is up next. Hopefully you guys are dying because I certainly am, as you can see from me huffing and puffing. Get ready to run it out. At the beeps, high knees. So your core is engaged on these. Abs are held in tight. You have upright posture, but you're squeezing in through the rib cage and low belly so that you can really pull those knees up high. When you hit the floor, I want you to kind of think chaturanga in yoga. So you are lowering down quickly, but with control. I don't want you to just belly flop onto the ground. One more to go. See if you can get those knees a little higher. Maybe pick up the pace a little bit. Again, if it's too much, march. And rest. Woo, okay. It is going to be mountain climbers with that low squat snap up next. Make your way to a high plank. Make sure shoulders are stacked right over wrists. And let's run it out. So you want to keep the pace as quick as you can. If you need to modify, you can slow down, but I want you to try to stay in the plank. So maybe you would just go a little slower, right knee, left knee, instead of running it out. Halfway there. Last 10 seconds of these. Really try to pull that knee forward. So the range might get smaller and smaller as you tire. Drive the knee forward, forward. And done. Okay, guys, third and final round through this circuit. You know what to do. You've already done it twice before. I'm going to give minimal voice cues. I want you to turn up the music, dial in, push yourself as hard as you can. At the beeps, it's hot feet, with the secondary exercise being that jump tuck. And 20 seconds rest. Up next, guys, you're going to be doing high knees, and at the beeps, you will hit the floor, kind of like a burpee. Woo, and rest. Okay, guys, one more 40-second push coming up. You're going to find your plank position. It's mountain climbers. The secondary move is that low squat snap.
And done. Awesome job, guys. So we are through the bulk of this. You're done with the 9-minute circuit. At the beeps, we're going to go into our 60-second finisher. You're doing 20 seconds hot feet, 20 seconds high knees, 20 seconds mountain climbers, no rest, final push. Let's do it. Hot feet at the beeps. When you hear those beeps, you're going right to high knees. Final change coming up. When you hear those beeps, you're down in a plank for mountain climbers. Here we go, guys. Push, push, push. This is it for your workout. Last few seconds here. Woo! And done.
Okay, I hope that workout kicked your butt as much as it did mine. I was dead at the end. You could totally do this workout as is if it's a busy day and you only have 10 minutes to work out. Boom, this is perfect. You could also pair it with a strength workout. So if you wanted to focus on arms, maybe do one of my upper body workouts and then finish with this 10-minute cardio blast. Same thing if you wanted to focus on core, lower body, or total body. All my workouts are really made to either do alone or to combo with others. It just depends on what you're looking for out of your workout that day. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them below in the comments. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to my channel. I know it's been a couple weeks since I've posted a new video, but I really will be back next week with a new video. I'm back on track with the schedule of weekly posts. All right, that's all for me today. See you guys.